Audio Tales. Yay! Hugo the Hedgehog Learns to Listen.
Once upon a time, in a colorful forest, there lived a little hedgehog named Hugo. Now, Hugo was a lively little creature. He loved playing outside and exploring every nook and corner of his forest home. And he was quite adorable, if he does say so himself. With his tiny paws, his pointy nose, and those big dreams. But Hugo had one small flaw. You know how sometimes kids know better, but do it anyway? Well, that was Hugo. He never listened to his parents. Every morning, Mama Hedgehog would say, "Hugo, don't forget your scarf. It's cold today." But Hugo always replied, "I don't need a scarf. I'm grown up now." And he would go off to play without listening. Papa Hedgehog often told him, "Hugo, don't go near the river alone. It's dangerous." But Hugo thought, "Papa is exaggerating. I know how to swim." And he would approach the river when no one was looking. One autumn day, Hugo decided to explore the forest all by himself. His mother told him, "Hugo, don't forget to come back before the sun sets, and stay on the paths you know." "Yes, yes," Hugo replied distractedly, already eager to set off on his adventure. So off he went, his little tail twitching with excitement. All day long, Hugo had fun. He chased butterflies through the tall grasses, played hide and seek with the squirrels, and raced down hills with a bunch of rabbits. He even made a new friend, a little bluebird who sang him lovely songs. Hugo was having so much fun that he completely forgot his mother's advice. "I'm going to explore this new path," he said to himself, as he strayed from the paths he knew. Time passed quickly when you're having fun, and soon the sun began to set. The sky turned from blue to orange to purple. The shadows grew longer, and the forest grew darker. Hugo looked around and realized he no longer recognized anything. "Oh no," he whispered. "I think I'm lost." He tried to find his way back, but each attempt took him further from home. He began to feel scared. Night was falling, and the air was getting cold, and then it started to rain. Big fat raindrops fell from the sky. Hugo shivered, not just from the cold, but also from fear. He regretted not listening to his mother. "If only I had paid attention to what Mom said," he thought sadly. Suddenly he heard voices calling his name. "Hugo! Hugo, where are you?" It was his parents. They had gone looking for him as soon as they noticed he was missing. "I'm here," Hugo shouted with all his might. A few minutes later, Papa and Mama Hedgehog appeared. They were worried but so relieved to find him. "Oh, Hugo," said Mama, hugging him tightly. "We were so worried." "I'm sorry," said Hugo, tears in his eyes. "I didn't listen to your advice. I thought I knew everything, but I was wrong." Papa Hedgehog knelt beside him. "We give you advice because we love you, Hugo. We want to protect you and help you grow up safely." On the way home, Hugo thought a lot. He understood that his parents didn't want to stop him from having fun or exploring, but they wanted to protect him from dangers he couldn't yet understand. When they reached home, safe and sound, Mama Hedgehog gave Hugo a warm drink and some yummy berries to eat. "Are you still upset?" she asked softly. Hugo shook his head. "No, Mama. Thank you for worrying about me. I promise I'll listen to you from now on." From that day on, Hugo became a more attentive little hedgehog. He listened to his parents and understood that their advice was precious. He learned that respect for his parents was also shown in his actions and behaviors. And when Mama told him to wear his scarf, he put it on with a big smile, knowing it was a way to show his love and respect. And so, the tale of little Hugo teaches us that children sometimes need to learn valuable lessons the hard way. But it's the love and support of parents that guides them to become better individuals.